you are feeding your pigs, one of the things you must know is how effective is the weight gain coming from that feed. For example, you have a feed formulation that you are using to feed your animals. Now, how can you know if the feed you are using, if that formulation is actually making your pigs to gain weight fast? So that's how we do it here on our farm, because every single time, every single period, we keep tweaking our feed formulation, because at the end of the day, we want to achieve low cost and quality. So as you are trying to reduce the cost of the feeding, you are also trying to increase the quality. So most likely the feed formulation I was using last year may not be the feed formulation I'm using this year, because at every single point we are always tweaking, trying to see the one that will be sustainable in terms of cost and also effective in terms of making our animals gain enough weight as fast as possible. So how can you know this? Now, this is why you also need scale, a floor scale in your farm. By the way, if you need this floor scale, you can contact me. I can send them to you wherever you are. Now, if you want to know how effective your feed is, every single month, at the beginning of the month, bring out some pigs. For example, I can come to this pen and bring out one pig and be like, okay, this is one I'm going to use as a sample. I'll weigh it, let's say at the beginning of the month, it weighed 20 kg. Now, by the end of the month, after it must have eaten that feed, that formulation for 1 month, then I'll now take it again and go and weigh it again. If the weight gain was below 10 kg that month, is a bad formulation. The formulation is not suitable for those pigs. At every single growth stage, every pig requires a different formulation. For example, the feeds that our pigs eat when they are weaned is different from the one they'll eat after 2 months. And it's also different from the one they'll eat when they are at the finisher stage or when they are at the grower stage. So every single stage of your pig's life cycle requires a different feed formulation. So this is why you must always learn to formulate your feed effectively for that particular stage of your pig's growth. Now, every good feed formulation should be able to give you at least 10 to 25 kg every month. Now, let's assume you are using the lowest cost possible to fatten your pigs. Now, of course, your feed will not be very expensive. So, in that way, when you are using this cost-effective feed formulation, you should be able to get at least 10 to 25 kg. So, because, of course, pigs will not gain weight at the same rate. For example, these pigs in the same room now, not all of them will grow at the same stage. Some have faster growth rates, some will have lower growth rates. So in that 1 month, some could do 10 kg, some could do 15 kg, some could do 20 kg. The top ones could do 25. So that is the essence of you feeding your pigs well and also checking their weight gain. Don't just feed blindly. As you are feeding, you are also calculating the weight gain. If it's not giving the kind of weight you expect, you tweak, while also minding the cost of those feeds, because it makes no sense to buy the most expensive feed and feed your animals, and when you want to sell, you can't sell at a profitable price. So that is the essence of tweaking your feed formulation and making sure that your pigs are growing well and the cost is also sustainable in the long run.